Okay, I just walked out from seeing Nerve. The movie was a ton of fun. I really enjoyed it. But here's the thing that I can't stop thinking about. Do you guys remember that time that Greg peed his pants?
That was like 8 years ago, asshole. People don't forget.
I want to start with this. Any shortcomings, anything that this movie doesn't have going for it, it completely outmatches with incredible cinematography, an amazing soundtrack, and some awesome lighting effects. Now, let's go ahead and back up and get into this review for real. Nerve stars Emma Roberts and Dave Franco. Emma Roberts plays this timid high school yearbook photographer who just kind of is shy and an introvert, and then her friend is this very daring person who shows off a great booty at the very beginning and introduces her to this game, Nerve. So Nerve is this fictional game where people are sending dares collectively for money, and of course everybody's anonymous and they're all just watching or playing. Are you a watcher? Are you a player? Are you a watcher or player? If you've seen the trailer, you know what I'm talking about.
Are you a watcher, player, watch, player?
Anyways, this brings Emma Roberts with Dave Franco. Dave Franco is kind of this bad boy. He's got a motorcycle and he's very daring. Together, the two of them take on the Nerve world, and that's basically the premise of the movie. Now, the first thing that I want to talk about are the flaws, because there are a couple and they're very small. And the thing is, they were so minute, I barely even noticed them when I was watching the movie. I was having so much fun with all of the other things. So we're just gonna get that stuff out of the way, and then we'll get on to the fun stuff. The story and the writing kind of had like this cheesy overtone. It's like very like teeny. But that's exactly what I expected, and if you watch the trailer or even look at this movie like in any way, shape, or form, you should get that impression right off the bat, and that's fine. Another thing that I personally didn't mind, but I see it bothering other people, is the very end had like this very preachy moment, and it was about like society, us, and our relationship to our phones and to the internet and to people outside of the internet, and I didn't mind it at all. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed the nature of the speech, you know, and the everything, but without spoiling it, it was a little bit jarring to the rest of the scene, and to, you know, it was just kind of like this cap to the movie that didn't really need to be there, but it was, and it was fine. Alright, that's it. That's all I had. I know those things, they're out of the way. I want to talk about the other stuff, because I really enjoyed a lot of things about this movie. Alright, now the first thing, the cinematography. I loved it. I loved it so much. It was incredible. There's a lot of moments where they use phones, they use laptop screens, tablet screens, and even just, you know, regular like camera work in general was awesome. It was so great. They did an awesome job at like really capturing and pulling you into all of these dares as you saw them unfold and everything. It just made it very tense and very personal. Now, the other thing that goes along with the cinematography is these incredible lighting effects that they made happen. This movie is just like popping with potential wallpapers, all kinds of blues and oranges and reds and yellows, and just like, it did a lot of really cool stuff. The movie also has these really cool social media effects, and I don't know what the proper term for it is, but there's all these moments where we're seeing the user from their phone looking out, or them looking at their phone, and all of these different things are popping up on the screen. It's very eye-popping, it's very visually stimulating, and it doesn't bug me. Too many movies and shows are out there where it's really annoying how they handle like text message bubbles popping up on the screen, or someone checking into whatever social media profile they're looking at. This movie handled it really well, which is good because they used it a lot. Emma Roberts, Dave Franco, they killed it, of course. I knew they would. They have great chemistry together. They're both really talented individuals. Emma Roberts has done some American Horror Story Season 3, Season 4. She's done a lot of other great stuff. Those are just the two that stick out to me the most. Dave Franco, of course, Now You See Me, the Now You See Me sequel. Some other great stuff. That small cameo in Superbad. All of these great things. Like, the best way to just summarize this movie as a whole is just fun. One word. It was a really fun movie. It was solid. It had all of these other great things going for it. Like I said at the very beginning, it has some shortcomings, but everything else that's good about this movie trumps it 100%. Anyways, that's all I got, dudes. Feel free to let me know what you thought below, and we'll see you in the next video. Yeah, da 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 da, yeah, da da da. This is a test, this is a test.